lira coins that were used as currency up to 2001. It was 2001 when Italy, like many other countries, went to the euro. So there are no longer lira coins in circulation anymore. It's not a viable form of currency in Italy, but there are many of these coins that collectors have, and that's essentially who we have to work with to get enough coins to make a bracelet like this. This is cool. It's bold. Can I also tell you how I am loving the clasp on this? Let me just show it to you real quickly so you can see. It's magnetic. You don't need anybody to help you put this on. Look how they have perfected magnetic closures. So it's not the round bead anymore. This one's a little bit flattened. It almost looks like a bit like a scarab, doesn't it? And then you have a safety 8 catch on each side of the piece. Beautifully designed, easy to put on, easy to take off. There you can see the magnets on the inside there, fitting together like a puzzle piece, and they click into place. Total flexibility, which I love, and on easy pay for 4 payments of $32 and change. If you are of Italian heritage, this is a really important piece for you to have in your jewelry collection because this becomes a multi-generational piece. You're buying it today for $129 in 2015. And in 2025, you may be giving it to your daughter. And in 2055, let's give her 30 years, it may be passed along to your granddaughter. I mean, this is a symbol of your heritage. And if you are not of Italian descent, may I also suggest that if you ever had the privilege of traveling to Italy, when I first started at QVC, I was lucky enough to go to Italy many times. I went to the Vicenza Fair multiple times. I went to Florence. I was in Torino. I was in Milan. I went to Venice. I was very lucky. Many of you know I lived in London for QVC and worked there for a while, and I was just sharing this story earlier. I got to travel all over the place. I look back on what I brought back from these travels, and I wish I had something like this. I went to Paris for the very first time when I lived in London. Went overnight, took a backpack, that's all I had. Dream trip, the Rodin Museum, the Eiffel Tower, the Orsay, the Louvre, Notre Dame, the Seine, the Romance, the City of Light. Do you know what I came back with as my souvenir from Paris? A magnet of the Eiffel Tower for my refrigerator and one of those pens that goes upside down where it makes it taller, makes it shorter. Like, really, Jill? What kind of, I mean, I have the memory. Hopefully it stays with me for a long time. We all know how that goes. But I don't have anything really tangible, special for a trip, a day trip, that was so special to me. And so if you look back on a trip to Italy where you walked the Ponte Vecchio and wished you could have afforded a piece of jewelry and you didn't come home with it, if your memories of Italy are wonderful food and gorgeous fashion and beautiful scenery, but nothing tangible, get this bracelet and have this be the memory. Because guess what? If you went before 2001, this is what you were using to buy things. These were the coins. And wasn't it fun? Like, ooh, 500 lira. It seemed like so much money. It was probably the equivalent of what, 50 cents? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that much, but it sounded like, ooh, so much money. And besides that, like everything in Italy, look at the artistry on the coins. They're two-toned, they're beautifully designed. The detail on both front and back tell a wonderful story. And that's the other thing that I think makes this piece of jewelry so special. The coins are special because they are authentic lira coins. They're two-toned so you can wear it with both your silver and your gold. It is something where you're getting 5 of those lira coins, the beautiful detail work on the back of the coins. And what's cool there is that because these lira coins come from different times in which they were minted, you will see different designs on the back of the pieces as well. So I can show you what yours may or may not have, but each piece will be different, and that's what makes it so special. We did 3 lengths available for you in this. So there's the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, and the 8-inch. There's just something cool about a coin piece of jewelry. It's like we're treasure hunters, right? And you're getting to have something that is really unique and really different and really wonderful. I do have a couple of other coin pieces coming up later on in the show, but I can tell you this piece today has really been a star. You are all loving the ability to get something that's so special here with the magnetic closure that finishes it off so nicely, not in a round bead, but a little more squashed than that, as you can see. The way that they've created almost bezels around those coins, there you can see the way they're holding the coin in place, still still allows you to admire the artistry on the back of the coin. And there you can see, this particular bracelet has different backings on that 500 lira. So everyone is going to be slightly different, but that's what makes it so amazing. And these lira pieces, to get them in the right condition to be used in jewelry, it's almost a little bit like that Sleeping Beauty turquoise story, like how Sleeping Beauty turquoise, the mine's not in, operation anymore, so we're having to rely on collectors, and eventually it's gonna run out because the supplies aren't being replenished. It's the same with the lira coin. They're not minting it anymore. It hasn't been used in 14 years, so we're having to rely on collectors to be able to find these coins for you. It's J323035. Stay on the line if you're dialing in there. And then also coming up, this is another affordable way to try something new. If you've always loved Byzantine, get some new colors.